It's beer o'clock on Milo Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Lervig Brewery and Boneyard beer, and it's a can of their West Coast Dank, coming in at 7.1% ABV. There's a look at the can label. I like the design on the can. I've had one or two Boneyard beers a few years ago. Big fan of their beer. And at the moment, Lervig are absolutely kicking it. They do some fantastic beer as of 2018. As of 2018. If you're watching in 10 years' time, who knows? Who knows? You just gotta hope these people keep up their standards. Let's get this beer out into a glass. See what we get. It's a 330 can. So beer in the glass, then we got a one finger white head, we've got a slightly hazy beer, great levels of carbonation rolling up the glass. It's a slightly hazy beer, as you would expect really for 2018, 2017, we've seen the rise of hazy beer. Unless you've been drinking Hefeweizens in Germany for the last 50 or millennia, forever. It's a new-ish style of IPA then, is to make them hazy. Oh, not make them, but brew them unfiltered. Light amber coloured beer. Let's get the aroma. Do you know, this might be a throwback to the old West Coast style IPAs. I think it's a menacing aroma on this beer, as if it's going to be absolutely kind of whacking your chops with bitterness. You can almost smell that bitterness in the beer. It's a nice citrus, orange peel, grapefruit coming through. A little bit of biscuit malt. Balances it up a bit. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, it's interesting. It's a really interesting one. I was kind of just almost put me into a little bit of a daydream there, just thinking, oh, where's that bitterness? And then it comes right late at the end, and it's still a nice level of bitterness at the back end of the palate. But to call it beer, or in the sentence of the title of the beer, Dank, it's almost perfect for this specific beer. It's, yes, there's a lot of West Coast pointers, if you like, to the beer. It's pointing in the direction of West Coast. It's nicely grapefruity, citrusy, orange peel, fleshy blood orange, some lemon peel. It's quite a raw flavour of these hops from the beer. The grapefruit flavour is quite raw. The orange peel is quite raw. The fleshy blood orange is quite raw. But then the bitterness, yeah, you could call it dank. It's lurking. It's lurking. There's a lot of dry hopping gone into the beer. They've used a different kind of hop to dry hop with this particular beer. Them traditional West Coast hops that they've used to dry hop the beer. Maybe double dry hopped it. So lots of flavour. And I would say a medium bitterness. It's not quite West Coast. It's not like a Vermont IPA where it's just massively juicy, and it's very much a style on its own. This dank flavour, I like it, I really do. I think they've done a tremendous job on it. There's not too much to read on the side of the can. It's been brewed and packaged at Lervig. They put Boneyard beer first and then Lervig second. I really like it. I really like the beer. I like the can design. I hope this is made more and more. I hope it becomes a permanent beer in their range, because it's just a good drinkable 7.1% ABV beer. There's a little bit of biscuit malt coming through. Mouthfeel is, it's not so much a big carbonated beer, as you would expect really for a IPA at 7.1. You don't want it over carbonated, so they got that right as well. And the drinkability is about right as well. It's a very drinkable beer, but you do get that kind of resiny hop stickiness on your palate. Yeah, it's tremendous. Absolutely tremendous beer. Let's rate it. I've not said Stone the Crows yet, I don't think. We'll make up for that now. Stone the Crows, Stone the Crows. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! And cheers.